I just did a video with these two silver micromax and micropadre, comparing them for iron targets. And my micropadre is obviously modified, made it nice and lightweight on the shaft here. But I've got a coil connector and a sensitivity mod sitting just above iron, and I got my sensitivity up to about probably 75%, about 75% of what it normally runs, which is maybe a little higher than the standard Compadre runs, but it's pretty close. You can get into the other Compadres and turn them up just a little bit. But that, I've got the 575 coil on it. The stock coil on this particular machine was the 7-inch coil, and but since you can't buy them anymore, I figured I'd put the 575 on so people could compare. I got the silver. It's pointed at 10 on the sensitivity, and take the iron and put it just above iron. This is basically the same setting that the Compadre has. So in the ground here, I've got there's a large gold ring 5 inches down, but I got this tuft of grass, so it's hard to get to it. I could pick a better spot, but it's 5 inches down from the surface, and over here at about 4.5, 5 inches down is a smaller silver ring. Same ones I used in the thing in my video last week. I'll dig them up after I'm done here. Just wanted to show you some target responses. How amazing this Compadre is on smaller gold items. I've got this gold nugget here, 0.4 grams. I actually found this with a gold detector, not the Compadre. But if you're on the Compadre, disking out iron, a good clean response, about 1.5 inches. On the silver, virtually no response. I mean, it's there, but it sounds like garbage. If I go even crazier on this, got my tester cards here. I got him. This is 0.075 grams. That's about 3/4 of an inch. Nothing. Okay. I've got a couple here. I'll just try this last one here for the fun of it. This one, I don't know if you could see it on there, but it's tiny. I couldn't even weigh it. So, and the Compadre will hit it once in a while on the coil, but basically, it basically doesn't hit that. You'd have a hard time finding that in the field. Okay, now for in-ground testing here, I do have a bit of iron in this area. I'll put this into all metal so you can see. There's Compadre in all metal. So there's some iron in the ground. I'm going to turn it up to where I normally set it, so it's just pointing at the edge of the outside edge of the in on the iron on the thing. You can see most of the iron's gone. There's a few hits still that I might need to investigate actually later. I don't know why this place is so irony. But there's the Compadre, and here's the silver. So they both are going to give you some false signals in the iron. All right, now here's our targets. Gold ring. So about 2 inches off the ground I'm getting that, so that's probably almost 7 inches on that gold ring with a good signal. On the silver ring, I'm about 1.5 inches off the ground. It's a lot smaller than the gold ring. I'll pull it up in a minute. For about 1.5 inches, I'm getting a signal. So good signals on both of those. But now watch this Compadre. This is a much smaller coil and a much cheaper machine. I'll move over here so you can hear it better. This is hitting it almost 3 inches off the ground. That ring is buried 5 inches down, plus maybe a little bit, and this coil is hitting it solid 3 inches off the ground. a signal like that, I'm going to dig. Not quite as good in this direction. It's getting at about 2 inches off the ground. Okay, here's the silver. So on this ring, the smaller coil on the Compadre is getting more depth than the 8-inch coil on the silver micromax. And if I turn the Compadre up a little more until it's just the chatter point with my sensitivity, right about there. I'd say I'm almost 4 inches off the ground. I'm getting a solid return. So this Compadre with its little coil has the capacity for probably better performance on gold than this silver on the silver micromax with the bigger coil. It's really quite amazing. The 7-inch coil for this machine does slightly better even. It's not quite as sensitive to the really small nugget, but it does as good or better on the depth here. I've never tried an 8-inch coil Compadre. I could put that coil on here, but since it's a 12 kilohertz machine and that's a 10 kilohertz machine or 10.6, whatever they run at, it's not going to be quite perfect, I don't think. But it seems like the micromax coils run well on the Compadre and the other one, so this might be micromax coil. I don't remember. I've got a 575 Compadre coil and I've got a micromax coil. I mixed them up, so I don't remember which one's which. So I think that the 575 Compadre coil's on the other one I have. Anyways, I'll pull these targets out so you can see what we got here. Not digging it up. I haven't got to it yet. And my ring. There it is. There he is. Let's see. There's the gold ring. There. So ring is over here. Down in here somewhere. Still in the hole. I ran this comparison last week with the silver and the silver micromax and the Goldbug Pro, and I figured it'd be better to run the Compadre versus the silver, being a better, closer machines, more similar. So there you have it. The Compadre is a gold killer. So there you go.